What's going on, guys? This video is going to be a build guide. So this time I'm going to be doing a no skills. I call it like a barbarian run. So I'm not gonna level any skills up. So that being said, I will not need things like the Chaos Orb, Momentum Whip, any of this. Not going to take any of that. I'm only going to... I might do the Golden Skull. Have some artillery kind of instead of Stormcaller. I'm going to get the Frozen Heart. Maybe. No, Phantom Boots is too much. So this is what my Eternal Tree looks like. Since I am not going to using abilities, I'm actually going to use a different pre. Every single build, no matter what, needs rare start. Bar none. I'm gonna go this way. I really like Collect Rains. It's a shame that this node is all the way over here. One extra legendary choice. Then I have 3 more. Let's take move speed, and health. Alright, so this should be great for our barbarian run. And again, this build is going to act as a baseline to compare to all other builds. So obviously, if a build performs worse than not having any skills at all, it's a bad build. We're gonna take Inquisitor's Seal. Let's do, we're gonna do crit chance. What I'm going to do, I'm going to beeline towards the boss. I'm gonna go with a greater offer. Go with speed. Gonna activate my effigies right off the rip. Now the reason that I'm beelining for the boss like this is because it stops the clock. So my overcharge cooldown is already 10 seconds. So if I take any overcharge active duration, it's actually going to be worse. So I have to avoid overcharge active duration like the plague. So I'm just going to avoid the boss. I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to take Key of Power. Lifestone is the best healing option in the game. Kind of hard to unlock, but it's extremely good. I'm going to take Affliction Sigil for more damage. One lifestone will be good for now. Let's do main attack damage. And key of power. You want to get your keys of power maxed out as early as possible. Do afflict again. Very, very good early source of damage. Twin Ascension is always what you want to start off with. Twin Ascension is the best. It's the best out of all the upgrades. What I'm going to do now, while the clock is stopped, I'm going to go around the map. I'm going to collect all the gold. I'm going to avoid the boss as much as I can. I'm going to take overcharge gears. I don't like having damage numbers on because it kind of clutters the map. Not a big fan. All I really need to know is if things are dying or not. I don't really need to know how much damage I'm doing, it's kind of distracting. So we're going to take Untouchable. Very good. I don't think I have enough gold to open up any chests. Gonna take size increase because it's extremely good. We're gonna take power. Take Frozen Heart. That will combo with our Golden Skull, as you can see. Alright, I'll go ahead and kill the boss. Damage isn't the best to get, but just give it some time, it'll pick up. This is the highest level of the boss that you can pay for. Talisman. That's how you get those, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Let's go with collect range. I love collect range. We get our key of power, and this morph isn't terribly important. It'll help. But it's not the end all be all. Just kind of waiting for the challenges to pop up. Max life. Over here. You don't really want to let your it's not as important since I'm doing a barbarian run. but if you have like a momentum whip, you don't really want to let your dash stack up too much. We're gonna take Judgment's Reach. We're gonna take some more collect range. I love collect range. Trying to resist the muscle memory of grabbing those shrines of power. Take a Horde Crown. Very, very good. Let's do overcharge projectile count. That's a very good stat. There we go. There are the challenges. Let's go knock those out. Rain of Hammers. Very good. And then we're at the mic. So we have all three of our focus traits. And we're gonna jump on top of this guy, so all of the projectiles hit him at once. Let's take Golden Skull again. Scheme of things, it's not doing that much damage. Still nice. Take Judgment's Reach. The amount of enemies that will be hitting at once is going to be absolutely absurd. Let's do Horde Crown again. Ability size. Get our other challenges knocked out. Another Horde Crown. Why not? Some damage. This guy. Beautiful. Let's take Key of Power, and our Key of Power is now maxed out, which is awesome. We're going to do spell duplication, and that's going to give us more overcharge projectiles. Those explosions you're seeing is the Talisman of Living Bomb. It's a very, very good talisman. We're going to take more movement speed. You can already see that this build is serious. Like, it's not a meme, it's not a joke. At one point, this was actually meta. So we're gonna go with weapon attack speed. Let's do physical damage as well. I don't like taking the experience one when it's white, because I mean, even when it's rare or epic, hitting kids increases so much more. Let's take Horde Crown again. I'm gonna leave that magnet on the ground. See, so knowledge is power. Instead of 15%, I'm getting a 25%. And that upgrade has limited slots, so you can only upgrade that, a limited amount of times. So you want that to be as high as possible. There are a lot of upgrades where it's better for you just to kind of wait it out to get something higher quality than to get it as soon as possible. I'm gonna wait for a higher level Judgment's Reach. I think that's like the last one that I can actually get. So I'm gonna take health just to advance my focus trait. At this point, we're just kind of chilling until time happens to collapse. Take some more movement. I'm not gonna go super hard with the score this game, but I am going to try to get like a decent score. I do need some overcharged projectile piercing. Let's do physical damage. That's going to strengthen our overcharge even more. And of course, physical damage is our main damage type. Now look how many enemies we're hitting. Let's do an attack damage. Alright. So I'm gonna let the clock run down to about 60 seconds. Let's do action. Let's do move. I'm gonna let the clock run down to 60 seconds and then I'm gonna start. Let's do all damage. Hopefully soon they'll implement it to where you'll gain a higher score for doing these more quickly. So that way it's not meta just to kind of milk the clock. I'd rather be rewarded for being able to finish it fast instead of waiting it out. Let's do 5 again. And take good chance. guys would like to if you guys would like me to play with damage numbers on, just let me know. Let's do block a little bit more on this. It gets down to about 10 seconds. Maybe 7. Grab that magnet. Oh. All right. Try to milk out a little bit more score. Again, I'm not going to go super hard this time. Not trying to get AMK or however much. Let's do, yeah, let's go with larger again. I have one life stone, so once I get to about half health, I'm going to time to go. I don't like it. Controller's not very good when it comes to exiting. Overcharging. There we go, I'll take that. I'm just gonna beeline it. Effigies, and then after that, I will projectiles. I want more projectiles. Let's take the greater offer. Then I'm going to utilize this time to just go around the map. He's no threat whatsoever. It's just annoying. I'll get the runes done later. Let's get these chests open. Maxed out. Great. Max out my lifestyle. Let's do second chance, just in case I die in the fog. I'll back out. I'm pretty close to backing out broken heart. Let's do our epic roll. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. More attack speed. Inquisitor's heal is amazing. I don't need the axe because I'm never gonna be low HP. Not something that happens. Visitor Seal is an amazing item. If you don't have it, get it. Ignore him now. Lightstone. Battlestorm. So I'm going to just keep ignoring him until enemies stop spawning. Go with more Battlestorm. Let's do more projectiles now. Now, if I had skills, I wouldn't be able to actually do this because he would just take be taking damage from my skills. But since I don't have any skills, I can just kind of ignore him. All right, it looks like enemies have stopped spawning. I don't need this. Ability cast speed. Alright, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep taking ability size, even though the increase is negligible. I mean, I don't really need more damage. Clearly, I'm already doing enough damage. Yeah, so clearly this is a viable build. Like it, you can play the game just fine without any skills. Alright, let's get these challenges out of the way. I don't really need life. Good to have. You never know when you're gonna get unlucky. Let's take the projectiles. Let's take another Horde Crown. I don't like getting Glide Leap unless it's like super early game. So I'm gonna keep taking larger abilities. All damage. Vampire Crest. Let's do crit match. That'll give us a epic reroll. I don't like Hunter's Trophy. I don't think it's a good item at all. I hate it. If it weren't a default item, I would never build it ever. We're gonna go ahead and use our epic reroll and take projectile. Let's do force. I'm going to larger yeah, attack, like the attack radius and stuff like that is something that I see a lot of people neglect, and you really should apply. Larger again. Larger again. So the fiery explosions you see are my Talisman of Living Bomb, and then the icy explosions you see are the Elixir Shield. Max life damage. Yeah, damage is starting to pick up as you can see on the DPS meter. Even with no skills, it's still hard to have any enemies on the map. Pretty much killing everything very quickly. 2 main attack damage. Crit chance. All damage. Epic reroll. Take projectile count again. I think that's probably the last time I'll take a projectile count as epic if I have another story. Alright. Let's run the clock down. I guess I'll get more projectile count. Well, I don't need cold damage. 5 seconds. Take all damage. These are getting stronger, yeah, okay. Die in one shot because that gives me a chance to stack status effects on them and make them explode. If they die in one hit, they might only get one status effect. So then my Inquisitor's skill might not trigger. Either my Inquisitor's skill won't trigger or my Paladin's bomb won't trigger. So if they die in 2 hits instead of 1, I can hit more things. Guess I'll reroll. Yeah, I'll take 35% all damage. Let's brute force. I'd probably try to focus on increasing fire damage. I want to be able to freeze them so they can drop gold. Out of here. Activate our enemies. Let's go. Alright, we got our Inquisitor skill maxed out. Yeah, Executioner's Blade is completely useless. For me, I mean, maybe not for your build, but for my build it is. Fire damage. Overcharge it. I guess we'll start second battle time. Really should have taken my own advice there. Really, it's better to take items from chests than every other match. Hey, overcharge damage. Max out on. I thought Golden Skull maxed out at 5. I guess I was wrong. 2. I guess. Or that's easy. Overcharge duration for me is actually not good. Now our DPS is in the millions. Let's see what we do. Yeah. 10.7 mil. Oh, we're in 2 mil. We broke 2 mil. 2 mil. Let's get this last challenge. Hopefully I can remember to leave the magnet on the floor. Let's take, we'll take fire damage. I'm gonna take area effect. Get the magnet back. Oh well, what can you do? For an epic reroll. Epic reroll. Keep an eye on the DPS here. Highest. Let's see how high we can go. That'll be our benchmark for every other build that follows. We're at 3 mil. Yeah. Not very often that we'll drop a chat. I usually just look for them. Well, that was on. Very nice. Let's physical damage. Oh, nice. We just broke 5 mil. 5.8 mil. 9 mil, nice. So just in case you don't know, you can enable this DPS meter inside of your settings. Getting late enough in the game where I probably won't get another epic reroll. I'm just gonna fix that area there. 10 mil. 13 mil. Let's do fire damage. Very nice. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna see if there's any items that I want to keep. No, that sucks. Not bad. Good. Sucks. Sucks. Yeah, not really anything that good. So I'm just going to go until I die. Yeah, the build that lets you survive through the fog, not really possible in this latest version. And I don't have the stuff on this save file anyway. My 800k was actually on a different version of the game. We just hit 21 mil, 22 mil, 24 mil, 25, 26, 29, 30 mil, 31 mil. We're just gonna die. We're gonna do this until we die. 32 mil, 33, 45 mil. Even though I had second chance, I still died instantaneously. So yeah, that's the barbarian build. As you can see, Inquisitor Seal, best item in the game. One of them for sure. Top two, top three. Golden Skull, not really. It's fun, but anyway, you guys. So that was the Barbarian build. We topped off at about 45 mil peak. So that will be the benchmark for every other build moving forward. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.